At the elite level, there's no doubt that the women's singles format has grown increasingly competitive in recent times. With badminton evolving into a truly global sport, dominance by a select few has become a thing of the past. For 18-year-old Indonesian starlet Fitriani, she relishes in the experience of facing the heavyweights as the challengers help refine her game.
I've
played against opponents like Saina Nehwal, Baeyeonju and Pusala V. Sindhu. It wasn't easy playing against such experienced players like them, but the good thing about all those encounters is that I'm able to learn a lot on how to handle myself when facing such top opposition. One thing's for sure though, there are a lot of areas in my game that I need to work on. To reach such high standards is the aim, but it's not going to be easy.
A club player in her formative years, the world number 27 shared with us how her patient determination in becoming part of the country's elite band of shuttlers finally paid off.
In 2013, I was undergoing trials with the national team while preparing for the World and Asian Junior Championships. After 3 to 4 months, I returned to my club. The same thing happened the next year. But thank God, I was finally selected into the national team in 2015.
Alhamdulillah di 2015 saya bisa masuk pelatnas.
Proudly donning the national colours, Fitriani made her bow at the Vietnam International Challenge in March 2015. And a month later, she would enjoy her first victory, stepping on top of the podium at the Indonesian International Series. The right-hander's rapid progress continued that year, with the youngster finishing runner-up at the Grand Prix tournament in Ho Chi Minh City. As exciting as it would be for any wide-eyed player, Fitriani still had her feet firmly grounded.
Alhamdulillah sih ya, senang banget bisa.
I always thank God that I'm here with the national team. I feel so proud to represent my country, and I understand that I need to do my best. It's a big responsibility when you're playing for the red and white. Even though my friends will be envious of me as I'm able to travel around, I always tell them I'm very grateful to God for this chance. I also tell them that traveling isn't for a vacation, but opportunities for me to find sporting success in my badminton career.
Buat cari prestasi, saya bilang gitu juga.
Last year, the shuttler grabbed top honours at the Indonesia International Challenge, and she also made her debut at the prestigious Uber Cup finals in China. While these accolades have been a positive growth in her senior career, Fitriani is under no illusion that Indonesia's women's singles players have still some way to go before reaching the upper echelons of the discipline. With 2015 BWF World Championships bronze medalist Fitriani Fitriani retired from the sport, Fitriani and her teammates are more determined to prove their worth.
Ngasih masukannya sih ya Kak Linda pastinya jangan
Linda advised us to not let our time here go to waste. She told us to never get too comfortable with where you are or what you have achieved. We should always strive to work harder all the time. Whatever the situation we may face, we need to rise above it. All the players in the women's singles team are close to each other, and we are a very tight group. We have no problems, and we are always helping one another during training.
Gitu juga suka ya saling membantu juga.
The recent appointment of Susi Susanti as the country's new badminton chief will surely spur them on even further. The sport's first ever Olympic women's singles champion is confident that Fitriani has enough in her locker to push on.
Fitri is a very good player, but maybe she's losing out on the physical size. So I told her that she needs to be prepared to do extra to make up for it. She's very hardworking and her attitude is fantastic. We hope she'll maximize her potential as how Nozomi Okuhara has done. She's a good example for Fitri to realize she shouldn't feel inferior because of her petite size. As long as she believes in herself, I'm confident she can be successful.
It's a glowing endorsement from her idol, but Fitriani understands that ultimately only she can realize her potential.
Kedepannya ya Fitri pengen main lebih.
Looking ahead, I want my performances to be more consistent and be able to show my potential to the fullest. Hopefully, when I'm able to perform well consistently in tournaments, I'll be able to enjoy good results. From these performances, I hope my world ranking will improve as well.
Lebih baik lagi.
Fitriani represents the future of Indonesia in women's singles, and it's the hope that she'll blossom into a world beater in the coming years.